And, of course, it's now been declassified. It's the headlines have been everywhere that McCarthy was right. The Pentagon ran the Soviet Union, basically, except for a short time when Stalin broke away and kicked Trotsky out. Then he came over here and founded the neocons. That's on record. And that they put him in power, and that Mao Zedong was put in power by the CIA in 49. I mean, that is all declassified now. Think of how monstrous and evil our government is. Mao, you got too many Chinese. You'll never be stable. If you kill tens of millions of them, and if you set up a one-child policy, the money's going to flow. This is in 49. And that's why the CFR says the Chinese century and how America's done. Because China is the model. But I digress. Look, I don't care if Chris Matthews demonizes me. I don't care if Chris Matthews is trying to set me up for a fall. I don't care if Chris Matthews is framing me. I can't shut up knowing this information. We're going to come back, get to these video clips, analyze it. Then we'll get into the oil spill, your phone calls, and a lot more. Stay with us.
The problem.
How do I cook food without power?
How do I light my home with no electricity?
How do I get emergency radio broadcasts?
How can I make safe drinking water?
When your power goes out, the solution for cooking, baking, home lighting, listening to the radio, and producing clean water is the Family Emergency Kit from Caro Stove. Caro Stove has been in business for over 12 years with the largest selection of kerosene stoves and family preparedness supplies in the U.S. Now, get the Family Emergency Kit at KEROstove.com for only $4.29 plus shipping, a savings of nearly $200. It's perfect for off-the-grid living. Call 888-395-1164 today. That's 888-395-1164 and ask about weekly specials or check the specials online each week at KEROstove.com. Again, call 888-395-1164 or go to KEROstove.com. Caro Stove for family emergency solutions.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Originally, we the people have entrusted government to be the guardians of currency, to ensure purity, content, weights, and measures of gold and silver coins citizens would use for commerce. This reinstalled confidence after the demise of the fiat continental system, wisdom being lost with time. The government we once entrusted to protect from counterfeit has colluded with private business, creating the largest fiat counterfeiting scheme our country ever experienced. This is not only a transfer of power to an institution that is not accountable to our elected government, but has also caused the dollar to lose more than 90 cents of its original value. Now, foreign governments are trying to divest themselves from this once world reserve currency. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I'm offering a book that explains how the system works. Call me today at 800-686-2237. I will give you a silver dollar free just for purchasing the book. Call today at 800-686-2237. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
AirandAqua.com is your one-stop shop for some of the most affordable air and water purification systems available on the market today. AirandAqua.com knows exactly what doesn't belong in our air and our water, and they know exactly how to help you rid your home or office of these harmful toxins. Did you know that your skin actually absorbs more chlorine while you shower than from the water you drink? AaronAqua.com can help you eliminate dangerous chlorine from your water. AaronAqua.com carries atmospheric water generators, glass water bottles, chlorine-reducing shower filters, air purifiers, water ionizers, filters that remove up to 95% of the fluoride in your water, whole house water purification systems, solar-powered lawn and garden products, water testing kits, and more. Visit AaronAqua.com. That's Air and AQUA Aqua.com or call 1-866-380-2782. That's 1-866-380-2782. AaronAqua.com. Purify your life today.
What I was trying to say in so many words last segment is, I am humbled by the incredible attention this broadcast has given worldwide. And I am doing my very best to be 100% accurate and to be as informative as I can be here each and every day. I want you to know that, and I understand more and more the responsibility I have. And I also want to ask listeners for your support, whether it be by spreading the word about the broadcast or defending us when people lie about us, financially supporting us by buying the books and videos, because I realize that I'm committed to this 110%. There's no going back. I passed the point of no return more than a decade ago. But all of us have passed the point of no return. This new world order comes to kill, steal, and destroy. It is tyranny incarnate. It is evil in its very essence. It has set itself against everything good and transparent and wholesome and enlightened. This global system competes with itself to be more wicked and more oppressive. And I've always told people, don't defend me when the mainstream media attacks. Move on. Stay on target. Stay on issues like the North American Union, globalization, inflation tax, illegal wars, torture, federalization of police, stage terror, genetically engineered food, population reduction, the danger of vaccines. But more and more I realize that it's important to stay on target, to continue to get issues out, but that what I didn't want to happen has happened. I never wanted this to be about Alex Jones. I wanted it to be about the information. And it is about the information, but people love tribal leaders. They love characters. They love the hero archetype. And so much of my message now, which is just the reality of what's happening in the world, is now bound up in my identity, bound up in my name, bound up in the symbol of what I am and how people perceive me. And I like to screw around. I like to play the part of characters and joke and have some fun. I like to be lazy intellectually and get angry and yell and scream, and that's certainly entertaining and part of what built this radio show. But none of it was intentional. And now I'm just trying to gauge the true success we've had in affecting the way that hundreds of millions of people see the world, unlocking their minds, taking the blinders off their eyes. And now I am being directly targeted by the system. And as Gandhi said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they attack you, then you win. But many people don't make it to the final process. The idea makes it to the winning, but many times the leader doesn't make it out, in fact, most of the time, of the then they attack you phase. And to have Chris Matthews, the Southern Poverty Law Center, the ADL, the New York Times, Time Magazine, Newsweek, the London Guardian, Salon, hundreds of other publications lying about me and saying that I'm basically calling for violence and that I want people to kill cops. Do you know why that's being done? That is being done so when they kill me deader than a hammer, it can be sold as, well, he deserved it. He was messing with our precious protectors. Or when they stage a terror attack, so it can be blamed on yours truly. I've now entered that zone of intensifying danger. And the funny thing is, I'm not concerned about that in the least. In fact, it's invigorating. And not at an emotional level, not at an adrenaline level, but at a spiritual level. It is extremely purifying, satisfying, deep down, to know that I set out to fight corruption. I set out to fight the scientific dictatorship. I am disgusted at every